How's everybody doing today? So today we're going to talk about kind of sort of like how to know yourself. You know what I mean? Like how to really and truly express self-awareness. And yeah, this is like one of my favorite subjects. But before we get into the video, first of all, I'm Rachel Mindy, and thank you for being here. And second, I would like you to like and subscribe to my channel. It will help me. It will help me grow. And if you decide that you will, then I would love for you to leave in the comments below, I subscribed, and I will personally reply to your comments because I will be so thankful. So let's get into it. So yesterday we were talking about, well, I was talking about like feeling yucky and, you know, trying to get out like a negative space or just getting back into alignment and things of that nature. And I brought up self-awareness, and self-awareness is like my jam. My computer's right here, so just in case you see me looking to the side, self-awareness is my jam because I feel like when you don't love yourself and when you don't know yourself, you are limiting yourself. You're limiting yourself so much. And when I started like coming into my own and just loving who I am no matter what, you know, if anyone follows my Facebook page, you've seen there have been different Rachels that have shown up, different hair, different, you know what I mean, just all kinds of stuff. And that is part of me just being like, I don't give a damn. Like, I'm just gonna do whatever I want. Like, if I want red hair, I'm gonna have red hair. If I want brown hair, I'm gonna have brown hair. If I want my hair to be black, if I want it to be long, if I want it to be short, whatever, like, I'm gonna do it. And it's not really about hair or anything like that. It's just that when you don't really think about what other people think and are, you know, trying to conform to something that you're not, you can be free. You can have freedom to love who you are, how you speak, the tone of your voice, the tone of your skin, the tone of your hair, the, you know, the way that you walk, the way that you talk, you know, all of those things. God made us all uniquely different, and we should love who we are. We should not be comparing ourselves to anyone or anything like that. Okay, so now I'm going on a tangent, so let me stop. So, you know, the main question that you can start off with as far as like getting to know yourself and just, you know, getting into the groove of self-awareness is, what do you want? You know what I mean? What do you want? That, what do you want, is a very powerful question, because many of us have no idea what we want. And that's really where it starts. What do you want? What do you not want? Like, what don't you want? Because for the most part, we do know what we don't want, but some of us don't. So what do you want? You know what I mean? And what don't you want? Right? And then also, like, if there's certain things that you don't want, maybe we need to be making different decisions about the things that we're doing. And that's where the self-awareness comes in. Okay, so why did I do that? Why did I feel that way when that person said this? Or why did such and such make me, like, why did I go off on such and such the other day? Or why am I feeling sad right now? Or all of those things. All of those things are going to bring you closer, not only to loving yourself, but to knowing who you are. Who are you? Who are you? You know what I mean? Like, who in the world are you? And so I've got a couple of questions that I want to ask really quick, because I'm not going to make this video long, because it's a lot to think about when you start peeling back the layers. So just think to yourself, like, what makes you laugh? Like, what is fun to you? Not to everybody else, but to you. What do you think is fun? What makes you smile? You know what I mean? Like, what really, like, puts a smile on your face? What brings you joy? And let me go a little bit deeper. Do you even know what joy is? Do you know what joy is? Do you know what the feeling of joy feels like? Just asking. What pisses you off? Like, what makes you mad? Like, these are things that we should know about ourselves. What pisses us off? And it shouldn't just be one or two things. Like, there should be a couple of things that you know, like, piss you off. Maybe, send you from a 0 to a 10 or whatever the case may be. What frightens you? What frightens you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what makes you afraid? What brings about all of these different feelings? What? Do you know? What makes you laugh until you cry? Like, seriously, that is like the best thing ever. What is it? Do you know? And if you do, answer it. Like, answer some of these questions in the comments. And let me just say something. If there is nothing that makes you laugh until you cry, or maybe even till you pee a little bit in your pants, like, you're not living. You're not living. Like, so these are the kind of questions that you want to ask yourself. And really, like, it's not about anyone else. It's just about you. So this is a you project. Like, how can I be more self-aware? How can I be more aware of me and what it is, who it is that I am, and what it is that I want, and everything. Like, who am I? What do I like? What do I not like? What makes me laugh? What makes me cry? What brings me joy? What makes me happy? What makes me sad? You know what I mean? Like, these things are so important. Because what happens, beloved, is we just don't know ourselves. We are so busy and distracted. We are so busy looking at what other people are doing. We're not concentrating on ourselves. And that is where so much freedom happens. That is where so much freedom happens, beloved. So, I think that's all I had. I have one more question, and I'm going to answer it first. So the question is, while you're doing all this is the last question, or it could be the first. What advice would you give your younger self? Now, if you're a younger person, think about when you were younger, honestly. My advice to my younger self would honestly be to love myself first before anything else. To love me, who I am, how I talk, how I walk, everything. Just love me. And if I didn't know, to learn before I make any major decisions in my life. It would be to love yourself first, Rachel. Love yourself first, Rachel. Because you are amazing. You are amazing. And so are you. Like, so answer that question as well. What would you tell your younger self? No matter how old you are. No matter how old you are, you have learned something in life. You've gone through something in life. You've had experiences in life. Everyone should be able to answer this question, to be honest. So I am going to go. I just really wanted to light up the day before the day was over with just some knowing. I want you to know yourself. And if you don't know, guess what? That's fine. But get to working on it, right? Let me, I showed you guys my journal the other day. Let me see. I think it's right here. I showed you guys my journal the other day. And my first advice would be to write down these questions in your journal. Write down these questions in your journal. And just write the first thing that comes to mind. I honestly would take a couple of breaths. Like, what do I want? Maybe even ask God. That might be a good thing. Like, Holy Spirit, what do I want? Show me. Tell me. Give me a signal. Give me a sign, a nudge. Something, right? So that you can really cultivate this exercise. Because I think that asking yourself questions and writing them down is like a gift to yourself. So I am gonna go. I hope you have an amazing evening, or whatever time it is where you're watching this. and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great one.